Welcome back. At 16,900 on the Nifty, the advanced decline ratio has 230 stocks in the green for 2,500 in the red. That is a ratio 1:11. There is only one Nifty stock which is currently in the green, and that is ONGC, and that too, it's up just by 0.3%. It's the simmering tensions between Russia and Ukraine which have roiled the oil market over the last 1 month. Brent crude prices are now hovering closer to $98 per barrel. Estimates are saying we'll be headed to $100 plus very soon. And this rise in crude prices is the reason why ONGC is also the lone stock standing in the green today. Probal Sen, the analyst at ICICI Securities, now joins in. Probal, for a while now, we've been saying how ONGC benefits from rising crude prices. ONGC is the best performing stock price this year itself, with a gain of close to about 15%. Is there more upside? What should a retail shareholder do in ONGC? Can they buy right now?
Obviously, I think it depends on what the call is as far as crude prices is concerned. As you mentioned, there are industry, given the kind of crisis we are facing through, it's very difficult to put a number on how high crude can go. And if you add to the fact that domestic gas prices are also likely to rise very sharply from April, and if this kind of momentum maybe continues even in the October iteration, there could be a significant increase as far as gas prices are concerned. So to that extent, of course, ONGC will benefit. I'm afraid that, as I said, we don't have official coverage as of now, so I can't put a number on earnings as of now. But directionally, for sure, ONGC will be a very, very big beneficiary if crude and gas prices continue to spike. So that will obviously have an impact on the stock prices going forward.
Probal, I was just going through some data. There's a note how, and of course all of us know that since November, oil marketing companies have not increased their prices despite the hike that we've seen in crude prices. So that definitely hits their marketing segment. But at the same time, Singapore GRMs, they are at a one-year high. In that case, how does one play these oil marketing companies? Do you think it'll be enough to offset each other's gains and losses? It'll be a neutral impact as far as oil marketing companies are concerned?
Well, we were looking at this data yesterday. Singapore GRMs, if you really look at it, are up almost $2 on a month-on-month basis as of February right now. And additionally, if you look on a YOY basis, they're up more than $6 on a YOY basis. So obviously, that is a huge delta that you're looking at. And more importantly, this improvement has come on the back of a sharp improvement as far as petrol and diesel is concerned. And these are the two major fuels in Indian product slates, as opposed to, let's say, the benchmark Singapore slate, which has a much higher proportion of products like LPG, which has not actually done that well. So to that extent, in fact, the improvement in GRMs could be significant for the OMCs. And that, yes, the marketing margins have obviously seen a retracement primarily in February. In fact, looking at it from November, one has to keep in mind that there was an excise duty reduction, which actually helped offset to a certain extent the impact as far as, crude is concerned. So to that extent, I think earnings can actually still continue to be robust. We do expect that once the current round of elections are done, there could be some gradual price increases to bring margins back to normalized levels over March. So for Q4, margins may still not be, as bad as is feared. Of course, as I say, it keeps coming back to what can crude do from here, which is something that is anybody's guess right now. But up to $90, I think probably another 5-6 rupees of price increase could be required, which the OMCs can probably pass through on a gradual basis over the month of March.
Probal, investors are also questioning the independence of oil marketing companies because crude prices have rallied more than $20 per barrel and they've still not been able to pass on the price increases due to the state election. Should that have a bearing on the kind of valuations oil marketing companies should get? Because this is going to periodically happen. And separately then, your thoughts on what this means for the BPCL divestment?
I think the fact that prices have been held in abeyance, in the backdrop of elections, to be honest with you, is not something that is new or is unexpected anymore. I think this is something, despite the stated deregulation, this is something on and off that has been the case, and I don't think it's likely to change anytime soon. this regime where the promoter effectively is asking the companies to sort of hold on to price increases when and it's the prerogative, of course, of the government at the end of the day to regulate pricing policies of companies that it owns. Having said that, when it comes to impact on the divestment, I think the incoming investor, whoever he is, will have to basically factor this volatility and then see that if you build that volatility in terms of a multiple, what does that still leave on the table? So that's something that frankly it's very difficult for us. It will depend on the kind of investor that comes in and what kind of investment horizon he has, and then he'll have to take a call on whether to invest or not. As of now, we know that because of various reasons, it has gotten delayed. So I guess in this kind of environment, it's very difficult to see, how a substantial progress can be made on the divestment process.
Okay, Probal. Well, uncertainty with respect to passing on the crude oil prices has always remained, as you pointed out. So we'll watch out for that one after March. What is the price hike that these OMCs take? But it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks a lot for joining us and giving us that analysis as far as oil and gas stocks are concerned. Well, with that, we'll slip into a short break now. We'll get you more on the markets and we'll speak about some select stocks which are moving around in trade today. Stay tuned.